I want you to look at this chicken breast. Go ahead, look at it. Thick, plump, perfectly trimmed, sitting in that Costco six-pack tray looking like the best deal in the store. Now cut into it, right down the middle. See those hard white streaks running through the meat? Feel how part of it bends like rubber, and part of it crunches like you are cutting into a piece of wood? That is not a bad batch. That is a muscle disorder called woody breast, caused by chickens bred to grow so fast that their own blood supply cannot keep up with their body. And Costco's own CEO had to respond to customers complaining about it. But here is what gets me. Nobody puts that chicken back. Because it is Costco, and at Costco everything is a deal. Everything goes in the cart. That is the power of this place. Over $5 billion a year in membership fees alone. A 90% renewal rate, higher than most streaming services. Membership fees make up nearly 2/3 of the company's entire profit. They do not even need to sell you anything. They have already made their money before you touch a single item, and that trust, that deep, unquestioning trust, is exactly where the mistakes happen. The cart fills up. Nobody checks the quantities. Nobody asks whether they will actually eat all of this before it spoils, and the data says they will not. The average American household throws away almost 1/3 of the food it buys. That is over $700 per person per year in the trash. I love Costco. I shop there regularly. But there are 7 things I stopped putting in that oversized cart. And after you hear why, you will probably stop too. Number 1, fresh produce. Those giant clamshells of strawberries and 5-pound bags of spinach look incredible under the warehouse lights. Most fresh produce starts losing nutrients the moment it is picked. Within 3 days, fruits and vegetables can lose up to 30% of their vitamin C. Within a week, that number climbs to 55%. Now think about what Costco is asking you to do. They are asking you to eat 3 pounds of strawberries and 5 pounds of spinach before they go bad. For most families, that is not realistic, and when that produce starts turning soft and growing mold, and if you have ever bought Costco strawberries, you know exactly what I mean, it goes straight into the trash. A Penn State study found that the average U.S. household wastes 32% of the food it buys. Fresh produce is the single most wasted food category in America, according to ReFed. You are not saving money if half of it ends up in the garbage. Buy your produce from a regular grocery store in smaller amounts that you will actually finish. Or buy frozen, which we covered in detail in our last video. Number 2, bulk spices. That enormous jar of cumin or garlic powder looks like it will last you a decade, and that is exactly the problem. But here is what happens after you get them home. It will sit in your cabinet for a decade, and it will be useless for most of that time. Ground spices have a flavor window of about 6 months to 1 year. After that, the essential oils that give spices their taste begin to break down. The spice does not become unsafe, it becomes pointless. You are shaking flavorless powder onto your food and wondering why your cooking tastes flat. Reader's Digest spoke with professional chefs who said the same thing. Once exposed to air, light, or heat, those oils start to fade. So that deal often turns into wasted flavor and wasted money. Unless you are running a restaurant or cooking for 10 people every night, a normal-sized jar from the regular grocery aisle will serve you better and taste fresher. Number 3, cooking oils. Here is something most people do not realize. Cooking oil expires, and it expires faster than you think. Once you open a bottle of olive oil or vegetable oil, oxidation begins. The oil slowly reacts with the air every single time you uncap that bottle. According to the USDA, opened olive oil should ideally be used within 3 to 4 months. Vegetable oil lasts a bit longer, maybe 6 months after opening, but Costco sells olive oil in containers as large as 2 liters and vegetable oil by the gallon. For a typical household, that is 6 to 12 months of daily use sitting on the counter, slowly going rancid. Rancid oil does not always smell terrible, so people keep using it, but it can produce harmful compounds and will absolutely change the taste of your food. Buy a normal-sized bottle that you can finish in a few months, and your meals will taste better for it. Number 4, chicken breasts. This one might surprise you, and it is not about price. Costco's boneless, skinless chicken breasts have developed a serious quality problem that the company's own CEO had to publicly address. The problem is called woody breast. If you have ever cut into a chicken breast and noticed hard, rubbery strips running through the meat, almost like biting into a piece of wood, that is woody breast. It is a muscle disorder found in broiler chickens that have been selectively bred to grow extremely fast. As the breast muscles grow rapidly, the blood supply cannot keep up. The muscle tissue degenerates and gets replaced by abnormal deposits of collagen and fat. The meat becomes tough, stringy, and unpleasant to eat. Marketplace reported that woody breast syndrome is directly tied to modern poultry breeding practices that prioritize size and speed to market. Multiple Reddit threads with thousands of upvotes document Costco shoppers experiencing this again and again. The meat is safe to eat, but the texture is so off-putting that it ruins the meal. Costco sources from massive scale suppliers, which is why this problem hits them harder than smaller retailers. Consider buying chicken thighs instead, which are not affected by this condition, or source your chicken from a local butcher. If any of these have surprised you so far, do me a favor. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because the last 3 items on this list are the ones that waste the most money without anyone noticing. Number 5. Soda and soft drinks. This one is simple math, and it goes against everything you would assume about a warehouse store. Soda is frequently cheaper at your regular grocery store than at Costco. Costco sells a 35-pack of Coca-Cola for around $23. That works out to about 66 cents a can. But grocery stores run soda promotions constantly. 3 12-packs for $12 is a standard sale at Kroger, Target, and similar chains. That comes to about 33 cents a can, literally half the Costco price. Multiple Costco Reddit threads confirm this. Members who tracked soda prices over months found that Costco's everyday soda price almost never beats a grocery store sale price. Mashed included soda on its list of the most overpriced items at Costco. If you drink soda, simply wait for a grocery store sale and stock up then. You will pay less and not need to haul a 35-pound pack through that parking lot. Number 6. Bread and bakery items. The Costco bakery smells incredible. Those massive croissants and loaves of fresh bread are genuinely tempting. The problem is time. Bread goes stale within 1 to 3 days. Croissants, muffins, and dinner rolls dry out even faster. Costco sells these in enormous quantities. 2 packs of croissants, 2 loaves of bread, 24 dinner rolls. Unless you have a large family eating bread at every meal, you are going to watch half of that purchase harden on the counter and end up in the trash. Yes, you can freeze bread, but most people do not. They buy it, eat some, forget about the rest, and then toss it. The EPA estimates that wasted food costs the average American $728 a year. Bakery items are a huge contributor to that number. Buy your bread fresh in smaller quantities from a local bakery or grocery store. You will eat better bread and throw away less of it. Number 7. Over-the-counter medication. This last one is about shelf life and something most people never think to check. Over-the-counter medications, pain relievers, allergy pills, and cold medicine typically have an expiration window of 1 to 2 years. Costco sells these in massive bottles of 300 to 500 tablets. The math rarely works out. If you take ibuprofen occasionally for a headache, a 500-count bottle could take you 3 to 5 years to finish. By that point, the active ingredients have degraded. The medication becomes less effective. You end up with a cabinet full of pills that no longer work as intended, and you have paid for that entire bottle up front. Your local pharmacy or grocery store sells the same active ingredients in smaller, cheaper bottles. Generic ibuprofen at a grocery store costs $2 to $4 for a 100-count. You use it, finish it, and buy a fresh bottle. No waste, no degraded medication, no dead money sitting in your bathroom cabinet. Let me be clear. Costco is one of the fairest retailers in America. Their Kirkland products are often excellent. Their rotisserie chicken is a $5 loss leader. They literally lose up to $40 million a year selling it below cost just to get you in the door. There are hundreds of items at Costco that genuinely save you money. But no store is perfect for everything, and when a store has earned your trust so completely that you stop questioning what goes into the cart, that trust starts costing you. Fresh produce that rots, spices that lose their flavor, oil that goes rancid, chicken that feels like chewing on cardboard, soda that costs more than at the grocery store, bread that goes stale, medicine that expires. 7 items, exposed. Now you know what to skip and where to spend smarter. If this changed how you think about your next Costco trip, subscribe and leave a comment telling me which of these 7 surprised you the most. I will see you in the next one.